Cocktail Hour Cinema, talking drinks and cinema. We watch and eat some dinner, but we don't show you the dinner. It's Cocktail Hour Cinema. Cheers, everyone, and welcome to Cocktail Hour Cinema. My name is Brent.
I am Nico.
And I'm Emily.
And we are a weekly video podcast that talks about movie news, movies, TV shows, etc. Today we're talking about King Kong versus Godzilla. And Emily made some pretty sweet drinks. What did you make for us today, Emily?
So we've got two drinks, as is appropriate. This is a versus movie. Big titans fighting against each other.
Rawr.
So we've got two fucking titans of beverages right here.
Hey.
We're going to start off. The first one is called the Big Monke. That's the one that Nico's holding right now. So you're going to do a rim around the glass. This is like a demerara sugar, and I added some spices to it. So it's got a little bit of that like tiki flavor to it.
That sugar is really good.
Yeah, it's lovely. You're going to do 1.5 ounces of spiced rum. I used Kraken, but you can use Sailor Jerry's, whatever you want. An ounce of creme de banana, a 1/2 ounce of lime juice.
That's sugar. 2
little dashes of angostura bitters. Shake it up. You're probably going to want to do a fine strain on this because you can get some ice chips in it, but don't.
That's really good.
It's not I know, it's so good.
It's really good.
And you've outdone yourself with this.
I somehow
every week.
Big Monkey?
Somehow made a cocktail with creme de banana that is like, ooh, it's classy. Like, how the fuck?
Bitters.
All y'all out
Yeah.
there,
Bitters
please
classes
try
everything
and
up.
make this at home because it is.
It's so
one of
good.
the best ones we've
It
had
is.
so far.
We're not even.
And
I'm
all
not
these ingredients
exaggerating
are
at all.
like easy to find. Like creme de banana is like $10 at Bevmo. It's on like one of the bottom shelves. You got to go like blow the dust off of it. But
Yeah.
if you can get it for this, it's excellent. And then we have the Thicc Liz.
Thicc Liz, baby.
Thicc Liz. So this one, Godzilla, as everybody knows, is Japanese. So this is inspired with lots of Japanese ingredients and also the style of cocktail. So in Japan, whiskey highballs are a really big thing. This is kind of a take on it. We've got kumquat and mint and shiso in this. So, so you're gonna start off with like a couple little kumquats, couple mint leaves, and shiso. If you can find shiso, it's really delicious. It's a Japanese. What the fuck?
We're just so fucking immature. We're so immature. You said the word kumquat, and Nico literally goes like,
I gave him a look. Sorry.
God damn
No,
it.
I'm not mad at that. That's totally reasonable. That's entirely.
You looked at
reasonable.
me too.
I know. We were so fucking pathetic. Anyway.
You take a couple kumquats, a couple shiso leaves, couple mint leaves. If you can find shiso leaves, I found them at like Berkeley Bowl, a little bit of fancier grocery store. What are those things called? You're gonna do a little sprinkle.
Oh, grocery stores.
Yeah.
Oh, those stores where you get your groceries? Those are
Yes.
grocery stores.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
So anyway, you're gonna muddle that shit with a little sprinkle of salt just to bring out a bit of the kumquat flavor. And then this one has 2.5 ounces of Shiso Brandy. So this is a local ingredient. This is from Oakland Spirits Co. The bottle now looks very different. I got this a couple years ago.
It's shiso. I thought it was like she's so brandy.
No. Shiso. Shiso is Japanese
I really
mint.
thought that's what it was at first.
It's Japanese mint.
Oh.
Often when you'll go to like Japanese restaurants, this will be like used as a garnish. It also usually comes in green. They only had purple at the grocery store that I went to.
You know, I always thought that dogs laid eggs. And I learned something today.
We are so far off the rails.
I'm gonna cut most of this out.
No. So 2.5 ounces of Shiso Brandy, Oakland Spirits Co. If you live in the Bay Area, it's very easy to find. But also, they've started selling this at Costco, at least like through California. So it should be pretty easy to find, hopefully, if you really seek it out. Or you can order it on their website. So 2.5 ounces of that. Shake it up. Definitely fine strain this, or else you're gonna end up with like all kinds of little minty niblets in your teeth, and you don't want that. And then top it off with a good ginger beer. If you're not as much into the ginger beer, like do a ginger ale. It would be a little more gentle, but I like that big, rich ginger flavor. And then top it off with a little garnish.
It's beautiful, Emily. It is.
They're both delicious. I think I prefer the Big Monk if I'm going. If I had to choose one,
Head to
bullet in
head?
my head.
They're so different. Like
They are very different.
Like this one
It
is
is-
very
it's a
much
classy
like
style.
daytime springy, like
I want to drink this.
Now that I'm going
herbaceous.
back and forth,
Yeah,
it's like, I
I'd like
just
to drink
them
this in
both.
like a garden, like a Japanese garden.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Japanese tea garden in
We can
Golden
make
Gate
Exact-
Park.
That's exactly what I'm thinking when I'm drinking this.
We can make that happen. Oh, I appreciate your eco-friendly straws as well.
Oh yeah, I mean it's with the highball you want to drink it with a straw,
Yeah.
and I ain't
They're
trying to
a
kill
little
turtles.
loud near the mic.
Yeah,
so watch
they're a
out.
little squeaky.
They also
by
make
the-
you look more drunk than you actually are trying to drink them.
Yeah. Have a lot of shots of us like chasing the straws with our tongues. So.
Yeah. There's a lot of that.
All right, movie news.
Movie news. So,
Welcome to the Space Jam
Space Jam
2.
A New Legacy, starring
LeBron James.
and
Who cares?
Bugs Bunny.
Klay Thompson.
Is
What?
he actually in
Klay
it?
Thompson's, yeah. I sent you the picture of. He's literally on fire. He's right here.
Oh, okay. But is he
He's,
recognizable as Klay Thompson?
If you look through the fire, I mean, he's on fire, so he's not like he's not
Please-
screaming and
Well, now
dying.
I'm annoyed
but
because I looked up an article of like who was in it,
Yeah.
and it said Dame Dalla,
Anthony
in there,
Davis.
and Anthony Davis, and they didn't mention Clay at all.
Oh yeah, it's
Haters.
Clay, and then
What
I
the
think
fuck
it
is
was 2 other WNBA stars.
Oh
cool.
yeah, they
Yeah.
did her dirty. One of them.
Well, one was a bird. I was like, oh, Sue Bird, but it wasn't Sue Bird. That would have been
Oh.
really appropriate.
Also, I don't know shit about shit. Like, I'm a Warriors fan, but I'm a very
Yeah.
casual Warriors fan. These two know everything.
I literally didn't even
so.
need to wear this today. I was just wearing
Whoa!
You're matching with our editor.
Hey.
Wit is sleeping
Oh,
right
right.
off camera.
Yeah, I was like,
He's
looking at Ryan at first.
wearing his little Warriors
I
jersey.
wish we could cut to a wit cam right now, but
I
we
know.
can't.
He's so smooth.
We don't have the budget.
Wit.
Don't have the budget.
All right, when we get
Patreon
to
supporters.
when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll get a Wit cam. That's what
Yeah. Our,
YouTubers
Okay.
do,
Our
right?
produ-
We
I
have to
guess so,
incentivize
yeah.
people.
our
Sure.
producer is taking a
Like
picture
and
of him.
subscribe.
Okay. Yeah.
We're
Send
asking
that.
him.
Send that pic.
That'll
pic to
go
me.
on our social media soon.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, with the legs sticking out like that.
The little
Great.
beans.
Oh my god.
Little beans. Okay. His back foot.
That's my favorite thing that he does where he's like, such a tolerant little boy.
So what did you guys think of the preview?
I'm excited. Like,
well,
Space Jam was a very important movie in my childhood.
it was also for me.
I know that's not a unique take.
Yeah.
No,
but-
no. I went to sports camp as a kid at Irvington High School. Shout out. But in the morning when all the kids were gathering up, there was like bumper pool, but they'd always have Space Jam on in the corner. They had like
Oh, yeah.
2 movies, but like every kid just wanted Space Jam on all the time. This is like
Yeah.
1995 or 6.
Was it that
No,
early?
no. 96 is when the movie came out. So this
Okay,
must have been
yeah, yeah.
97 or 98.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like 10 or 11. But yeah, that movie was really important to my childhood. I watched
Mm-hmm.
it all the time. I didn't own it, but like I said, it was on like at every kid's house or
Yeah.
at
Oh, yeah.
camp or whatever.
Have you guys rewatched it in the last like 5 years?
Yes, definitely.
What did you think when you rewatched it?
I mean, it's a little dated, but I love it still.
It's a
like,
terrible fucking movie. But
yeah,
It-
but that's
I
but
wouldn't.
it's
I wouldn't
so
call it.
nostalgic.
I wouldn't call it terrible.
It's pretty bad when you rewatch it. You
It's
realize
campy as
It's
fuck.
corny.
how fucking bad it actually
Yeah.
it's very corny, very campy, but
Right.
But it's so nostalgic that it's like impossible for you to really say that.
right.
I'm
it's kinda
just.
like,
I'm such a sucker for like Who Framed Roger Rabbit movies where it's live action and animated
yeah.
mixed together. So like for me, I don't know. Like it was too fun to watch.
I like how this one they tried to modernize the hell out of it. Like there's that scene in the preview where he's turning from cartoon back to human, and then it shows
Mhm.
like Bugs Bunny turning from cartoon to more realistic,
3D
looking
cartoon.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is more like Cyberspace Jam. I feel like.
yeah.
Because they had to do something different with it, right? Like the whole like NBA player mixing in with the Looney Tunes. It's already been done. So what else can they do that's different that can top the original? And I feel like they went like the Wreck-It Ralph, Ready Player One
Mm-hmm.
avenue with this, and I think it worked
Yeah,
pretty well.
which is why we're getting like all of the different Warner Brothers properties all mixed in as well. This,
Yeah.
Shots and
Yeah,
stuff.
this trailer, like if you pause any single shot, you're gonna see all kinds of little Easter eggy
Right.
treats in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I know you see The Mask. Jim Carrey's The Mask. You see Pennywise.
You see the dudes from Clockwork Orange.
Oh, do
Really?
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
That's
That was a Warner Brothers
Cool.
movie?
Um,
Okay.
You see the Penguin is in the background of him.
Right.
Jack Nicholson's Joker
Okay.
is in there. There's all kinds
Sick.
of little.
Yeah.
Iron
I
Giant,
gotta watch it again and
obviously.
pause.
Yeah, it's
that's-
gonna be
that's
fun. It's yeah.
I don't know that this is true. I just read something on Reddit. But
Why are you lying to our audience? Don't lie to our audience.
I said right off
dare
the
you.
bat I don't know if it's true.
See that? He knows he's
Okay.
lying.
Have you guys read about the plot or just watched the preview? Because apparently part of the plot is like Don Cheadle's basically kidnapping LeBron's son.
Yeah, it's kind of a hook.
Apparently, there's something about like he's kidnapping him for his Instagram followers. There's like something involved with like followers on social media.
I don't like that.
If that's actually true, fucking boo.
No.
Like, what message are you sending children?
Yeah.
You're just trying to connect with children at that point. You
I
know
think
what
they're trying to like, if
Yeah.
that's true, they're just trying to modernize it to the point where they're like, social media is a big part of people's lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
I'm not a
reeks
fan. I
of
hope
a
not.
boardroom of 50-year-olds being like, "What are the kids like? They're like the Instagrams."
Yeah.
Like that's
How about they're trying to get followers on the gram?
Yeah, like what do kids value? Just millions of followers?
Let's do that.
Old white
Those are old
executive.
white-
Yeah.
Damn.
There's like one
Yeah.
black woman who's like, that's not going to go over
It's
well. I'm
not.
like,
I think the gram. I think we should do the gram.
Oh man. Well, I'm a little upset that Steph Curry isn't going to be in this one, but we got
What the
Clay.
fuck?
what is that about?
I don't know. I remember when this movie was kind of like being talked about. Like I think it was just greenlit. They were trying. I think LeBron was trying to recruit a bunch of A-list basketball players,
sure.
and wasn't offering them a lot of money. Is what I heard.
Rude.
Yeah, and a lot of these players are really busy all the time and all
So
that
I think
stuff.
I think the
mean,
only reason that Steph isn't in it is because he's doing so much shit. He did
Right.
Holy Moly. He did 2 seasons of that show, and the second
Oh
season.
yeah, the fucking mini golf show.
Yeah. By the way, it's fucking great.
I've
If you
never heard
haven't
of that
seen it,
show.
It's dude. Rob Riggle is one of the people who does like the play-by-play.
Great.
It's Rob Riggle and the other dude, whoever. It's like an actual like ESPN guy.
Okay.
It's like an ESPN guy and Rob Riggle. Their commentary by itself is totally worth watching the show. It's fucking funny. And the first season, Steph is actually like involved. Like he shows up and is like involved in one of the games. And every episode they cut to like, it's a lot of the courses are designed by him. So they kind of cut to like why he designed the courses. Season 2, he's just animated. Obviously he was too busy to even be there.
Oh man.
So they like animated all of his shit,
Yeah.
which is way more lame. But he's also doing a new show with his wife.
Hmm.
They're what the hell is their show about? They're doing a new show
Like
now
a
too.
cooking show or something? Because isn't that's her jam, right?
Is it cooking? I don't think it's cooking.
I feel it'd be weird if it was.
It's some sort of like reality-esque thing.
Okay.
Where it's like a
Gotcha.
competition show. But yeah, he's a busy dude. I
Yeah.
think that's probably the only reason he's not in it. But
Yeah. I mean, the rumors were it was just they weren't offering him enough, or a lot of these stars enough money to really like.
which
be
is
involved.
crazy because if you're a huge NBA star, you're making like $100 million just from sponsorships.
And also, I mean, if I were an NBA player getting offered to do fucking Space Jam 2,
I
I'd be like,
know.
I'll drop everything. That
Which
is
well, that's why I love Clay so much. You could just tell that this is like
like,
Clay's
yeah.
jam.
yeah,
He-
like yeah.
yeah, he probably loved Space Jam when he was a kid, you know. So he was probably like stoked. Like it's like I'll do it for free. You know?
Yeah, right.
I'll
They're
kayak.
like, no,
I'll
we'll pay
kayak
you.
to
He's
set
like, no.
every day.
Please insert Klay Thompson as
Clay
Patrick.
Thompson.
God, I love Clay.
I love that the Patrick meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love Clay so much.
Yeah, me
He's
too.
such a good boy.
Him and Curry are like 2 of my favorite people on the
I
planet.
just want him back in action ASAP.
This is gonna turn into a sports podcast. Real
Yeah, I know.
quick.
I
Yeah.
know. Let's
So Godzilla, right?
Any other thoughts
Oh.
on Space Jam 2?
I had a quick thought, which I think might turn into a slightly longer thought.
Okay.
So Nico has given me shit
What?
because
No, I've never given you shit before.
never, not once, never
Me?
give me
You?
shit.
Perfect Emily? Shit?
Never done anything embarrassing.
Shit?
Never,
Oh, exactly.
So I hated Ready Player One, and
Okay, I know where this is going.
I'm vocal about it. I'm
was-
you
yeah,
know,
I don't like
upfront
it.
about it. I didn't like it.
People liked it.
No, they didn't.
Look for yourself. Look right here.
I don't know that
Look
I'm
with your
gonna,
eyes.
Look with your eyes, Emily.
I don't know that I'm gonna stand on an anti-player Ready Player One soapbox with you, but it's pretty underwhelming.
So the thing,
It's definitely underwhelming.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Earlier, you were trying to
I needed
remember what it was.
But this
looked
is
it
my
up.
point. It's fucking forgettable.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
literally my point. I had to look
Well,
up
that's
the
a good-
picture
that's
of
a
the
good counterpoint.
movie to see that I had seen it before.
So I understand why people like Ready Player One. The the Avengers-ness of it, with like all the different properties all coming together.
It was fun.
The problem that I have with it is that they don't seem to allow it to be fun for me. They take it very seriously, and the whole premise of that movie is like, I know the most about nerdy things, and I'm gonna win because I know the most about all the things. It's like, okay, you know trivia about The Shining. Like, you're not fucking special. Like, fucking relax. It's,
That Shining sequence.
And that's
was
coming
that Shining
from-
sequence is great.
That's coming from the trivia queen, by the way. If
But
you ever want to win a trivia, if you go to a bar,
I
get fucking Emily on your team.
Especially Disney trivia.
She knows
Oh, yeah.
everything about everything.
She's the
She's like the steel trap for
Yeah.
like
But
pop
I-
culture
but
knowledge.
the Mike Tyson of Disney trivia.
Thank you. That's really nice.
Yeah,
But
Iron
I-
Emily.
But I don't like view myself as superior because of that. It's just like, oh yeah, I've just wasted a lot of time absorbing all this information. Whereas Ready Player One, like just the vibe was very gatekeepery, and I'm like, shut up. Whereas this, it feels like they're having more fun
No.
with it. It feels
I
a little more
agree.
lighthearted.
No,
I
that probably sounds awful.
know. I wanted it to. I wanted it to static out.
God.
He was glitching last week, and now he's
Yeah, dude.
I'm
fucking
sorry about the
bonkers.
glitching, guys. That was my bad. I had really bad Wi-Fi connection. I'm actually. I'm never actually here physically.
This is a real Ready Player One situation.
Yeah,
We're
it
all
is.
just VR'd in.
Yeah. We're hologrammed in, and my hologram was just not having
It
it.
wasn't working.
Not
There was
working.
a bug. There's
Yeah.
a bug in it. But
Fixed it.
if it's fixed.
Fixed it.
Yeah.
Producer Ryan did his little nerdy shit, and here I am.
He went to Radio Shack, got a couple extra cords, and we're good.
A couple extra
Got a
cords.
couple 1/8-inch connections, and here we go.
Mhm.
But yeah, so long story short, I know that I'm a total hypocrite for being excited about Space Jam and not liking Ready Player One.
It's the same movie. It looks like Ready.
It's the same movie.
Ready Player Braun.
Ready Player Braun, god damn.
It's the same. It looks like the Iron Giant is in this movie too.
I know,
Come
I
on.
know,
Let's
I know,
go.
I know.
Braun looks like he might be a better actor than Jordan. They're probably.
No, he is a better actor than Jordan.
You can tell. just
I
by
am
the preview.
not a LeBron fan.
He's not as endearing
myself.
as Jordan though. Like I'll forgive
he's
Jordan
not.
for anything.
Yeah.
No. A lot of
I
people
love
think
Michael Jordan.
LeBron's endearing, but he's faking it. He's a
Don't
piece
get
of
Nico
shit.
started on
Yeah,
LeBron
yeah.
as a
The
person.
fact,
He's-
I bet you on the original draft of the preview, they only called him King once, and he was like, "You got to get in 2 King references, or I don't write off on this preview."
Yeah,
Were there
I
two-
hated
were there
that.
two?
Because Braun has Final Cut, obviously,
Wait, in the trailer they referred to him as King.
Yeah,
twice, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, they really drive the point home that he's
The
the
fact
king.
that he
I
has
did not like that.
the fact that he has on his back, he has it like the chosen one tattooed on his back.
Dude, he talks about his own accolades and
How
third
can you be
person on
humble
Twitter.
if you have that? Like, come on, dude.
He's the farthest thing from humble. He
No.
does a lot of really, really great shit, like the school. He's all intents and purposes, he's a really good person.
Yeah.
The fucking ego is so annoying.
And
that
also,
it's
most
hard
importantly-
to, like, root for him.
Most
Yeah.
importantly, he's not on our team, so
Yeah.
fuck him.
And
Also-
if he was, I'd be kind of bummed. To be completely honest, I get that he's like the
Like
best.
begrudgingly
fucking ever.
clap for him.
Oh man, that would be rough.
It would be pretty rough.
Like Steph somehow recruits LeBron.
Ugh.
I'd be like, why?
no, dude.
I like rooting against him.
I like when
It's not like
Steph and
Tom
LeBron
Brady.
go head to head with each
Yeah,
other
I
because
love
they're
that.
different styles, different kinds of
I
players.
love that
and
he's on the Lakers.
Me too.
Because I fucking hate the Lakers. So
And
now
we-
I get to like extra hate the Lakers.
Yeah, once Clay comes back, we can face him in the Western Conference
Ooh,
Finals,
take 'em.
dude.
Yes.
All right, Godzilla versus Kong. Speaking of
Perfect
epic
transition.
matchups,
Co- Cocktail hour basketball.
Cocktail hour,
basketball.
Pumpkin drinks and
Basketball.
New spinoff coming soon.
Mhm.
So now that we're a
I'm
couple
so
sips
down.
in, what are the thoughts on the cocktails at this
I've
point?
been focusing on this Kong. I really, genuinely
big monk.
love the big monkey.
I think Big Monk is takes
big
the
monk.
cake, but this would be delicious on a nice summer day.
Yeah,
Not a spring evening.
Still pretty good on a spring evening.
a hot Japanese day in a flower garden.
Cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms
blossoms.
over there, and they're falling off, and they're you're holding hands. With me and you are holding hands.
Yeah, we're holding
We're
hands.
holding hands.
And then it falls in my drink, and I'm like, shit! And it ruined the whole
You
evening.
ruin it. Yeah, we're like, there's people meditating.
Throw
they,
an
like,
absolute
they
temper
startle.
tantrum.
They startle.
And then we just start bickering about something
Yeah.
that doesn't mean anything.
He goes like,
We start
"Babe,
arguing
it's
about
fine." You're like,
start
"It's
arguing about
not."
LeBron and Space Jam and how awful he was.
Neither of us even really give a shit about what we're
No.
arguing about, but we're like really intense about it.
Right. Really paints the picture.
Totally that.
Thanks, Emily.
Yeah.
Great drink, Emily. God, now I'm pissed. Really
Ruining
good.
relationships one drink at a time.
Really good drink, Emily. Okay.
Shot bet
Oh.
Or are we starting off with it?
right
God
off the
damn.
bat.
Oh man, is it box office?
Yeah, you looked it up, didn't you?
It's in my notes.
Box office or budget?
Oh well, this is 5-day box office.
Or did you
No
look up the
budget.
budget?
Did
You
not.
didn't promise?
Promise did not look up
Promise?
the budget.
Promise?
Promise.
Okay.
What is the budget?
Well, it's a shot bet. So are we
Okay.
doing an over under, or do you guys want to just
Closest.
closest?
Yeah.
Go for the closest.
You go first.
She wants me to go first, so that way she could like.
Calibrate.
Yeah.
I always guess first.
150.
Okay.
175.
Oh, you're
125.
always both pretty close, and you're always just like a little slightly more off above.
Are you sure?
Are we pulling
Yeah.
up a graphic right now?
It's approximately, again, it's one of those approximately's, but Google it, 160.
Oh.
You said 150, you said 175.
Shot bet.
He's always under by a little tiny bit, and you're always over by a little tiny
I
bit.
could have sworn reading an article like forever ago that was like 200 million,
No,
which makes more sense based
no.
on.
There's one that
the-
says 140 to 200 million, which is
That's a big
huge
spread.
fucking spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there are others that say approximately 160 million.
Okay. Okay.
So
Grumble,
it was
grumble.
close though.
Grumble,
Very
grumble,
close.
grumble.
And the box office, last I checked, was at 285.8 million. So they've already made 125 mil on this thing.
Yeah, it's. I saw a tweet that was like
In
how,
a pandemic.
that was like, how mad is Christopher Nolan that the movie that brought
Yeah.
back cinema is Godzilla versus Kong? I'm
and
like,
not,
yes,
not Tenet.
fuck you, Tenet.
Yeah.
And we're at a different point in the pandemic, though. Like, there are way more theaters open for this movie
That's
than there
true.
were for Tenet.
Very true.
So it's like you really can't compare them. But
I do have
Oh,
some.
but I will compare them.
oh, but I will.
I will.
And also, I enjoyed Godzilla vs Kong more than Tenet, which I did not expect at all.
Actually, you're right. Me too.
Tenet was great, but
I
also
love
like
Tenet.
the whole time, I was like, this is too Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, yeah.
Much.
It's too
Too
Christopher
much.
Nolan.
It's very Christopher Nolan, but I loved it in that aspect. But it didn't reach the levels of Inception. Like that's where I was
My
thinking he
least
would
favorite
go.
Nolan film. Put it that
Right.
way.
Oh, I thought for a second you were saying Inception was your least favorite Nolan film. I
No,
was,
Inception is
No.
amazing.
I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, Brent.
So going along with the budget, I thought this was really interesting. That the Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is Godzilla's sequel, so that made $56 million at the domestic box office in
Oh,
5
domestic.
days.
Oh, in 5 days.
5 days, which is actually really small because that wasn't a weekend box office total.
Yeah.
that was a 5-day
Mhm.
box office total, and that was not during the pandemic, right? Godzilla versus Kong made $48 million in that same window, in a pandemic with limited seating, and
Yeah.
the movie was on HBO Max for anyone to go see freely. So it
Yeah.
was only $8 million less.
People
Uh,
are just really excited.
But, yeah, but a lot of people haven't gone to see a movie at all in forever.
Yeah.
And are just like,
but
Yeah,
even
you're right.
but even
just
like
now going to see a movie.
You're right.
like when we saw it, the theater was close to sold out ish, which meant that there was like
50% capacity?
No,
like
dude.
30, because it's basically like if you like
Not even 30. It
like,
was like 10%
we-
capacity.
like
There's
we
like
book our seats, and when you book those, it books off 3 people on each side and 3 people in front of and behind
wow.
you, so you have a little like perimeter. So the nearest people to us were the row behind us, but like way over.
I'd say there was less than 20 people in that theater. And
Yeah,
it was a big IMAX theater.
I mean, it's
wait,
it's
hold
the
on.
fake
Is it-
IMAX, but
Is
yeah.
it actually set to a number of tickets, or is it dependent on how big your group is?
It depends on how big your groups
Because
are.
if you have
and
4
stuff.
people, you can
Yeah.
line up in.
It depends on the group.
So,
and
like,
then it boxes off that.
I'm
little
sure
area.
Yeah.
if it was like
That's interesting.
individual people, maybe you could book out more seats in there. I don't know how it would work out,
I
but
don't know.
yeah, it was. I was like, ooh, it's packed in here. There were like 20 people total in the
Yeah.
entire theater.
It was a great experience though, because there were people that were excited. I mean,
Yeah, there was
producer
some
Ryan
mooing.
hated the guy that was on our far right.
The guy on the far right kept making monkey noises, and I was like, all right,
Really?
buddy,
Yeah,
stop
I was like,
doing
okay, well,
that.
this guy's clearly a Kong fan.
It's like
Okay.
16 or something.
No,
No,
he
I
was
think
like 25.
And he was on a date. It looked
Like
like
a
I think he was trying to
grown-ass
impress a girl.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure
nothing-
that,
like-
I'm sure that
Nothing
backfired.
impresses a girl like making monkey noises in the middle of a fucking theater. If I was on
Noted.
that date, I would be like, bro, you need to stop
Yeah.
now, or I'm leaving.
Let's just go back to your place and get some Jack and Coke from the freezer. Watch some Entourage.
Don't.
Sorry, I'm trying to give Emily flashbacks from her worst date
I
ever.
had the worst date. It was years ago.
Entourage and frozen Jack Daniels in the freezer.
I was told, "Hey, come over. I see you like whiskey. Like I have whiskey."
Do you like whiskey?
Wait, Jack Daniels doesn't even freeze. Whiskey doesn't freeze.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
So what happened?
I got over there and I was like, "Oh, so about that whiskey?" And he was like, "Oh yeah." Opens like the freezer drawer, and I was like, "Oh, already no." And then
Yeah.
pulls out like the big bottle of Jack Daniels, and I'm like, "I regret everything. Why did I come here? Why did I come here?" And then he was like, "Oh, you want to watch something?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." Like, and like a fucking dumbass, I said, "Whatever you want. Like, whatever, it's fine." He's like, "Okay, like I'm gonna put on Entourage," and I'm like, "Why am I?"
Was this
here?
Sean Fields?
Why am I
As a
here?
date
Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I like hang out on the couch, sip Jack Daniels.
This guy went to Chico for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Santa Barbara or something.
Yeah. He went to
But yeah, so
He lived
Nico
in
likes
Alvista for a
to
while.
tease me constantly.
Any
about-
chance I get. War flashbacks.
Me? Give you,
You shit? Nice.
I am not perfect. I am worthy of being given shit.
Correct.
Right off the bat with this movie, I leaned over to Nico. The intro sequence where they're like news reports and blah blah blah
So good.
was sick. I was like, this is like the combination of the visuals and the score. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
getting big like retro monster movie vibes.
Yeah.
And then when the logo came on, like Godzilla versus Kong, it reminded me of The Thing. Like John Carpenter's The Thing, where it's like the big letters with the light kind of like coming through it.
Right.
I was like,
right.
I'm in. Like Adam Wingard,
Yeah.
I already like.
It was
I like
it
your
was also
vibe.
like a recap of like all
Totally.
the other movies like leading
yeah.
up to it, which was
He did
really
fight
cool.
the big thing last time. Like,
So I have a note about that too. The way they did that was also God damn it, what was it? It was like the same way that they did the end of King of Monsters, like the credits at the end of King of Monsters and the credits at the beginning of I think it was Skull Island or something.
gotcha.
So it was that in itself was also kind of a throwback to like other movies that have led up to this one.
Yeah.
Which I
Right.
thought was really cool.
No, yeah. I feel like Adam Wingard knew exactly like the entertainment value that this movie could have, and like didn't really give too much mind to like the human characters.
Didn't
like
pay no
the-
mind.
Pay no mind.
like the ants on the floor. Like it's fine. Okay, you got a conspiracy theorist podcaster.
Yeah. You got Millie Bobby Brown.
And then actually my favorite human character was that little girl who's doing sign language.
Gia.
Gia.
Yeah.
Gia, she was the best. Yeah.
She was my favorite human character because like
And I wrote his name down. Julian Dennison, the kid from Hunt for the Wilder People, the one with the New Zealand accent.
right,
Yeah.
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 Have
Yeah.
you seen Hunt for the Wilder People?
No.
You'd like
Taika
it.
Waititi?
It's Taika Waititi.
Oh, I love Taiko.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Taika.
Taika.
It's fun.
Like Taiko is a
I've literally
DJ.
been saying
That's
Yeah,
different.
Taiko.
I've literally been saying Taika Waititi since Flight of the Conchords.
Oh my god, dude. You should
I love him though.
No, you should check out Hunt for the Wilder People.
It's really good. Rotten Tomato score.
Here's the Rotten Tomatoes.
Are you impressed by this tomato score?
Wow. Yeah, that makes me want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the number say?
89%.
8.
89. Get it out of here. Doesn't matter.
But yeah, I love that
If it's 89, I win.
yeah.
wanna do a shot
we'll
bet?
take
I don't know
a
what I
shot
You want
next
to do a
time.
shot bet right now?
Yeah, it'd be right on the money.
Yeah. Well, no. How about it has to be 3% either way?
3%. Give me a 5%.
No,
Ugh.
we said that it was good.
Yeah.
All right, just because I said Taiko, I'll do it.
Okay.
So this is for next.
So you said 89%. So 92 and 86.
Can I change my answer?
No, you can't.
No.
But okay.
No. Yeah, while Nico's looking that up, I love that the human characters in this movie were like,
For the record, I want it to be 85.
they're here to provide exposition as to
didn't hear
what's
that.
happening and to just keep the fucking plot going forward. They're not like, we're not doing character development this time around. We've did that in the last couple Godzilla and King Kong movies. Right
Which
now,
I actually really liked. King of Monsters was a good movie.
sure, like they've gotten better as they've gone along.
Yeah.
for
Okay,
sure.
I got the shot bet score.
Okay.
That was me bringing up the graphic of
Gotcha.
the Rotten Tomato. Yeah. 97%.
Holy shit!
Whoa, that's way higher than I thought it was.
Yeah. It's
That's-
good, bro. And everyone out there who has not seen Hunt for the Wilder People, check it out. Audience score is pretty high too, 91.
Damn.
It's delightful. It's
That is
really
a
good.
well-reviewed movie.
Yeah. Have you seen
Calm
Jojo
down.
Rabbit?
Calm down over there. Jesus.
You saw Jojo Rabbit though, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I loved Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Similar vibe. Similar vibe.
But yeah, Julian Dennison, I did not. I guess he got cast. Well, obviously he was cast when they were filming the movie, but
yeah, I didn't know he was in the movie, and then
Yeah.
when I saw him, I was like, oh, and
Yeah.
you're like, is that Hunt for the Wilder People kid? I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah,
like as soon as I saw him, I was like, that kid looks familiar. And then he opened his mouth. I'm like, I know who he is. Yes, he's growing up because he was like,
completely different character in this.
yeah. But he was great. He was endearing. Take your shot.
Damn it.
Were you just gonna like hide it?
I was gonna milk it for a little while.
Close up on Brent's face.
Wah.
It zoomed out. It's actually not even that wink. Didn't even register.
It was a black screen for that wink.
Pans away from you. I was surprisingly like thrilled by this movie. Like
Yeah.
It was well done. I mean,
it was though.
I
Like
only have the only like big things for me were the script was pretty fucking bad. In a lot of different moments. The script was like,
okay.
Eh.
shit. You could have fixed that scene with like a few words.
Okay.
But
There's a YouTube video that I want you all to watch. It's called have you ever seen the pitch meetings?
Oh yeah, love the pitch.
Have you
meeting
watched
was-
the Godzilla versus
No,
Kong pitch?
no,
Oh
not
my
yet.
god. They tear this movie apart.
They tear every movie apart. They tear
No,
like
but this
good
was-
movies apart.
This movie was designed for pitch meeting.
Oh, totally.
Because it makes no sense. Like,
dude, there's some
oh my
dumb
god. Because
fucking plot
okay,
points.
the technology leap from King of the Monsters, where it was just regular helicopters and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden there's like flying vehicles
Now we got like
with pulsar
And-
blasts and the
Mega Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla.
there's Mechagodzilla, but there's also like a wormhole that you have to go to get to the center of the earth.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
Godzilla blasts a hole through the earth, and then Godzilla or Kong comes up through it, but doesn't have to
Yeah.
go through the wormhole that time.
Nope.
What happens to the
just goes
wormhole?
up.
The
Just goes
plot.
up.
Yeah. We just need the plot to move forward really quickly.
That's the shit where it's like, fuck. Like, I get it. No one really gives
But-
a shit. You're there to watch Big Monk versus Thicc Liz.
The fights were incredibly
They were
well
great.
done.
Sick.
They were fucking great.
You could tell they spent 90% of their
Yeah.
time orchestrating those fights.
yeah.
And there were a
10%
lot
of the
moments-
time, let's just get the movie.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
There were a
Come
lot
on.
of moments that like Larissa and I were watching it that we were just like, fuck, that was pretty cool.
Fucking cool. And
Yeah.
in IMAX, like some of
Oh.
those moments, like my mouth was like open. A gate.
Like,
We could not help but woo in the theater.
Yeah, we were wooing. I was clapping. I was like, it was great.
Fucking Woody
turn into
Woodpecker.
Krusty the Clown.
I loved it. I had a blast.
Yeah, I read an article or an interview with Adam Wingard this morning. First of all, dude's a big old dork, and
Love him.
I love him for it.
Well,
Yeah.
there's so much to be dorky about.
What else
with
did he do?
Godzilla and with Kong.
Mostly horror movies, but he's doing the Face Off remake. And now that I've seen this, Face Off is in no better hands than Adam Wingard because dude understands camp. He understands action.
Did he do Cabin in the Woods?
No, that's Joss Whedon. Fuck Joss Whedon.
Pull up the graphic.
Bring up the graphic.
I just shortest ever side note. That movie had been so fucking hyped, even from you a little bit. That movie had
Or
been hyped to
actually,
me.
Joss Whedon produced that. It's the Lost guy.
Oh right.
Lin-
Okay.
Lin-
Abrams?
No, Lindelof. Who the fuck did? It's not Joss
Yeah,
Whedon
they-
produced it.
Wait. Lost?
Cabin in the Woods.
Oh. Gotcha,
That movie
gotcha,
was
gotcha.
so hyped.
Yeah,
to
Adam
me from so many
Wingard
people.
has like the
It was
weirdest
good.
credits.
It was okay.
I actually think on our first show we went through these.
No, it wasn't our first show, but it was it was like the second or third. But yeah, it was when we were
Okay,
talking about
'cause I-
Face Off.
Because I remember these graphics
Yeah,
of like VHS, The Gas, and Blair Witch.
yeah.
I remember pulling all those up. Let's see. So Cabin in the Woods.
But yeah, anyway, in the article, he
Thank you, Emily.
he referenced like someone like the person doing the interview was like, hey, there's like one scene that really reminds me of the Back to the Future ride from Universal Studios. Was that like, could that possibly be an influence? He's like, oh, it 1,000% was an
Mhm.
influence. Like he's like, you know, the
Oh yeah.
big fight in Hong Kong. He's like, I wanted all that neon. I was inspired by like Akira and, you know,
Mm.
other anime and stuff. I'm like, this dude gets it. And so then, like, you know, the beginning of the movie reminding me of The Thing, and I'm like, there's no way he wasn't like, hey, can we, like, with the logo, can you get some light through that looking like The Thing? Like, that would be really fucking cool.
I mean, there was a moment in this that, I mean, I grabbed your arm, and I don't think you recognized it, but it was when Godzilla shoved something down, or Kong shoved something down Godzilla's throat.
Yeah.
Oh, it was his axe, the butt of his battle axe.
But that's
No, I think it was the top of a spire of a building. He just shoved it down Godzilla's throat. But like that was in the original Godzilla versus Kong. He shoved
a tree.
It was a
It was
tree,
a tree
right?
in
Yeah.
that one, yeah.
It was his axe. He used
it was his axe.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
But he said that's a distinct reference to that one.
Well,
Same with, I guess I heard the scene where they were like, oh, we'll just take Kong, you know, in a like helicopters or whatever.
Right.
That's a scene from the original
also
as
callback.
well.
And they didn't intentionally write that callback in. So the original movie, King Kong versus Godzilla, they lifted him via balloon.
Yeah.
And
Some big ass, strong ass.
that wasn't
balloons.
originally written in. They got to a plot point where they were like, "Oh fuck, we need King Kong to be over here now."
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like they didn't really think about it. Like, "Oh, okay, well we can do this little nod instead of a balloon. We'll do these helicopters."
Yeah.
How did they
You
get
know,
the,
something
how did they get the
reasonable.
net under Kong?
I thought literally the second I saw it, I was like, "How did they?
Did
do
they
that?"
lift? How do you lift him up?
That's where my mind goes
Right.
immediately. Is like, did they roll him off the ship?
But also like
Like, how did it?
also
That's a good question.
they were fighting
There's
on
a lot of good questions like that.
Yeah.
For this
They were
film.
fighting on battleships, right? And those battleships could take the full weight of both Godzilla and Kong at
Dude,
the same
The
time.
second Kong jumped from
Like-
one ship to the other, I was like,
Have you ever
What the fuck?
Have you ever been in a pool and tried to stand on a paddleboard? That's exactly what this should have been
Have
like.
you ever been on a floaty and had someone fucking cannonball onto your floaty? Like, that's.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them at the same time on one battleship, just knocking. I'm like, dude, they both weigh like millions of
Well,
tons.
And speaking of like the size references, so in the 2014 film, Godzilla is shown to be roughly 393 feet tall. That was like what he was supposed to be. Kong was like 100 feet tall. And then all of a sudden in this movie,
they messed with
they
the
just went like,
proportions a bit.
yeah,
And now they're both 400 feet
they're both
tall.
the
which
same.
is
Yeah, they're both the same size.
It's fun
Well,
little fact.
in the very first Godzilla, he was huge, right? Was that what you said?
The
No, this was the
Gareth Edwards
2004.
one?
He was probably bigger in the older
2004.
films.
2004.
2014, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, what?
2014.
Having a stroke. What's
Yeah,
happening here?
yeah. So it wasn't that long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In 2014 he was supposedly 393 feet tall.
Yeah.
Now he's like 500.
Well,
and so
actually,
is
I
Kong.
remember when this movie was announced, someone was saying that like, how are they gonna do the size thing? Like, is Godzilla gonna be like much taller than Kong? Because Kong isn't that large in Kong's
only 100
Skull
feet.
Island. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was like what? That was 50 years ago. So maybe he grew.
Yeah,
he was
Kong got bigger.
He was a teen,
Yeah,
and
'cause
now he's
the-
a full-grown adult. I don't know.
I'll buy it.
I'll
That's
buy it.
fine.
Whatever, dude.
I don't know the like life cycle of a giant monkey. Just let
Whatever.
him, you know,
as long as they're
Whatever.
really big, as long as they're really big, it doesn't matter like
long as they're
how
really
really
big.
big they are.
like
Just-
on paper you're like, okay, Godzilla can breathe the crazy fucking electric flame.
nuclear flame.
Nuclear flame. He's got the teeth. He's got the arms that can scratch. He's got the tail. And
Yeah.
then Kong's like, he can grab shit and throw it
I
at him.
have
He's-
thumbs.
He can punch him real
He's
hard.
smarter.
Well, that's why they had to
He
introduce
uses
that
the-
that,
true.
that magical
Well, but he's
battle axe.
I think there's an argument to be made that he's
He
smarter.
speaks sign
Who?
language.
Godzilla shows
Is-
over and over again that he's got an intelligence that we don't completely comprehend.
No, that's
in
no,
all
absolutely.
of the movies.
Like
Kong,
what?
Kong is
Like
intelligent.
helping human
Like
beings.
what?
He has
Okay.
empathy.
Kong is intelligent
Well,
in
has
relation
empathy.
to humans.
Does Godzilla
you
have
know?
empathy, or is his sole purpose to protect the world from other kaiju characters?
He made friends with a little girl.
No, Godzilla, not
Oh,
Kong.
Godzilla.
I'm like, Godzilla did not
Can you
make
see
friends with
Godzilla like?
My brain is so fucking scrambled.
I
That being
can.
said,
Thank
I-
you, Brent. I can picture that.
I somehow found both Kong and Godzilla to be like sympathetic characters. I was like,
I was rooting for Godzilla the entire time.
you and everyone else.
No,
Dude, I love Godzilla.
Oh, of
I
course,
was-
of course.
Godzilla has had a soft spot in my heart since I was like 6 years old.
Okay.
I've always loved Godzilla films, even the terrible ones. I
Me
love.
too. I was just going to reference.
1998.
I was just going to reference the 1998
Yep.
Matthew Broderick classic,
Loved it at the
Godzilla.
time.
One of the
Loved it at the
one of the
time.
best trailers of all time. that was not in the movie.
At least
Right?
one of the biggest discrepancies between how good the trailer was versus how bad the movie was.
Right. Well, the trailers, it wasn't like a real trailer. It was kind of like boom, boom, like people are in a
The
museum. And
teaser.
the teasers were always,
teaser.
yeah. Those are great. And also, I mean, let's be honest. That 1998 Godzilla movie scored amazing on Rotten Tomatoes. This is 100% all the way around. Look at the score. Great, entertaining movie. What's the guy's name that's in Brock or whatever show that you like?
Frank Azaria?
Yes,
Hank Azaria?
Hank Azaria.
Brockmire is the show. We got
Yeah.
there. We got there
Brockmire.
eventually.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah, yeah.
Christ.
This is the culprit for that fucking moment that just happened.
That guy is great in 1998's Godzilla.
Hank Azaria is good in everything.
Hank
Yeah.
Azaria is a fucking
And also,
legend and doesn't get the credit.
I
he deserves.
love New York City, and that movie is what like low key made me fall in love with New York more than any other film. It's a great New
It
York.
was,
That
it was a
one?
very
You need to turn in your film
Romantic.
card if that's the movie that made you fall in love with New York. I need you to give me your film card right now.
All right.
You
All
are
right,
you
all
are
right.
on
All right.
probation, sir.
Tell you what, I'll take you out for a good pizza. We'll fucking let me keep the card, huh?
He
What do you
wouldn't
think,
know where
Will?
good pizza is because he doesn't know shit about New York.
He knows shit about
Hey.
New York. I raised this fucking kid. In New York.
Hey,
He knows shit.
Two Brothers Pizza.
Two
Hey,
Brothers
it's a classic.
Pizza. Hey,
Hey,
yeah, mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Did you guys know?
To Sbarro's in Times Square. That's the spot.
Dude, the Pizza Hut in the Bronx is the fucking
The
shit. I swear to
fucking
God.
shit, man.
Jesus Christ, you haven't had the Pizza Hut in Bronx. You're fucking up.
Fucking up.
All right?
Did you guys know that Wingard was considered for the sequel to Peter Jackson's King Kong when that was going to happen?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Did you like that King Kong?
Yeah.
Leading question.
Did you like
Did
that?
you like it? As a follow up to the masterpiece that he did, which was Lord of the Rings. He was like,
It was too long. I remember it being too long. I
It
haven't
was
watched
too
it like
long.
since it was in theaters. I like that
Same.
Jack Black was in it. I'll watch anything with Jack
I was
Black in it.
bored. It was too campy.
I
I was bored by Kong Skull Island. That was a boring.
I've been
fucking
bored by
movie.
every Kong movie, which is why I was really rooting for Godzilla.
wow.
Yeah.
Never really gave a fuck about
I mean, Kong was the main
You
character.
really wish
in this
you wish death
movie, though.
upon that monkey. You
I
wished
ju- I
death
just
upon
don't,
that monkey.
I
Didn't
just
you?
don't care. If he died, I'd be like,
I like that
Dude,
they became
that
friends.
happened.
Big monkey.
I'd be way more sad about DMX than King Kong. We'll put it that way.
DMX.
I would be. You say what?
You don't know what happens to DMX?
I've never seen 1998 Godzilla. Okay.
No.
No,
What are you
DMX
talking
is
The
about?
actual
gospel,
rapper
yeah.
DMX.
Do you know who DMX the rapper is?
Yeah, but what the fuck are we talking about?
I represent it. Oh, you
He overdosed and he's in a coma right now.
Oh, I didn't know
Life
that.
support,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in
Okay, so clearly I don't know about
dire
DMX.
Yeah.
straits. That DMX right now.
Yeah. You're slipping. You're falling.
Well, of
you can't
course
get
you'd
up.
be more upset about
An
A
actual
human?
being.
the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you put it that way, sounds absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, duh.
Can't believe you didn't know that, Emily. Get a clue up in here.
Yeah, little
Sorry.
Miss Pop Culture over here
Yeah.
doesn't know the biggest news of the week.
Was it in the movie news? Because if not, how am
Well,
I?
not in movie.
How am I
He's in a
supposed to
movie
know?
news. He's not
How
a
would it be a movie
movie
news?
guy. Although he was great in Romeo Must Die. Jet Li, Aaliyah.
Scores right here.
Great score.
The fuck is happening right now?
You never seen Romeo Must Die? Classic.
Can we have just
1999.
I just want just one moment of silence for DMX, just for
Just in case he dies.
no, for so we can put positive energy into the universe
Oh, sure.
for him.
We can cheers to him.
I'll cut this out.
let's do this.
Oh God.
Don't cut this out. DMX, we wish you well. We hope you do.
Yeah.
We do good things in the hospital.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here.
God.
Up in here.
Damn it!
Y'all have already made me go all out up in here. Up in here.
Up in here. Up in here.
No, not up in
yet,
here.
not yet.
Not up in here. No, here. Just here.
on the
Right
stay
here. Not lower, just here.
Yeah, here. Currently still here.
I mean, down in here. That's where you might be partying.
hey.
Hey, if Lil Nas X is down there, that's where the party's at.
Yeah,
So
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he's getting sued over those shoes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Worth it.
Yeah.
Great video though. If you haven't seen that little Nas X video,
I haven't seen
Brent,
that.
I'm
I haven't seen
pretty
it.
sure anyone by the time this comes out has seen the video.
He literally just said, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
As you were saying, everyone's seen it. He was like, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
Shot bet.
it. Yeah, shot bet.
Hey, has Ryan seen it?
Yeah, I showed it to him.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well, that makes sense.
You're
That's
the only
cans.
one in this house hasn't seen it. You and Starbuck.
Okay. Oh, Starbuck. She doesn't need to see that.
Starbuck.
Oh. She's so cute.
Oh, look at it.
Cutest little PA of all time.
Oh my god.
This is like the worst thing ever for a video podcast, for us to be watching something off camera. Watching Starbuck try to jump on the couch and
We need
not
a
make
reverse
it.
cam. We need a reverse cam. Damn.
that was so
1,000
fucking cute.
subscribers, we get a Starbuck cam and a Wit cam.
Y'all
Yeah.
missed out on the cutest shit. She tried to hop on the couch, but couldn't make it up. She fell over.
On to Sundance.
On the Sundance, the other dog. Oh, so fucking cute. Well, Wit watched the
Yeah.
whole thing.
And didn't give a single fuck.
Not one fuck.
Never
no
has,
laughs.
never will.
No. Maybe a smirk.
That's pretty much all I have. At the end, near the end of the credits, there's some nice little nods to like stats about different people in the Godzilla universe, like little Easter eggs that are kind of interesting. Different kaiju.
Okay, can we talk about Mecha Godzilla? Because that was sick as fuck.
Also,
That has been in more Godzilla movies and TV shows than like any other part of these movies, even though all of the lore of these movies have been like redone a million times.
So when there was an episode of this show where Nico was like, "Oh no, spoiler, blah blah blah. If you want me to tell you," and we were like, "No."
yeah,
And
remember
that's
that?
what the spoiler was.
The spoiler was Mecha Godzilla.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where I was like, I know a spoiler about it, and you're like, don't tell me. It was Mecha Godzilla.
I was stoked. I'm so glad that I didn't know going in.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
in
same.
the movie, I was sitting next to Emily, and Mecha Godzilla kind of rose from the floor. I was like, "Oh, there he is, finally!" And Emily was like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's."
Yeah,
I wish I
Ryan and
didn't
were
know
like,
that because
"Ah!"
I wish I had that reaction.
Out of
because-
all the times Mechagodzilla has been in different things, like this is the best it's ever been done.
It
like
was sick.
it's been so shittily done in all these other like prior.
Also,
Godzilla
the
versions.
idea of this Mecha Godzilla is way different because, like, the
How
ghost of
it's-
Ghidorah
Yeah.
was in it. Or I mean,
Yeah.
the ghost or the
The
conscience
consciousness
consciousness.
Yeah.
of
Right.
Ghidorah.
And I love that Ghidorah's like, "Yeah, no, I'm taking over. Move."
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
I mean, that's another piece of technology that just doesn't exist right now. That
I
they just kind of
don't
made up for
care.
this. Yeah, I don't care either.
I don't care.
It made for great monster fight, punchy
Yeah.
monster battle stuff.
Woo.
punchy
great.
battle stuff.
Mhm.
Can we talk about how I'm gonna call it Middle Earth because that's actually what it is. It's
Hollow Earth.
Hollow
Middle Earth. No, it's Middle Earth. When they're in Middle Earth, when Kong is like in his little Middle Earth area shrine, there's like a walkway and like steps, like almost like looks like seats, like a theater. Did Kongs make that? Did they design a throne? Did they build a rock
Did
throne
They
Kongs
did.
make that?
and make a walkway with?
Yeah, they use their
all
Godzilla
these
spike
human
hammer.
fucking
and
qualities.
There's there's doors that open
yeah,
and close,
he
and
pushes open the door.
yeah,
And then there's a walkway with
there's
like
a throne.
seating and
Yeah,
a
it's
throne.
an amphitheater.
I just the second I saw that I was like,
Who made that?
monkeys made that?
He could talk in sign language.
But they're fucking making thrones? They have like this egotistical, oh, I need to sit on a fucking throne.
Yeah.
They should be doing way other
Bruh.
crazy shit then. Way other crazy shit.
Also,
if
Hollow
they're
Earth.
vain enough to make a throne for themselves, there should be some crazy fucking Kong movies.
Hollow
already
Earth
done.
should have been pitch black. Why was it daytime?
Bioluminescence.
Why wasn't it? Fucking inside joke of all inside jokes.
Bioluminescence.
It's a sand flea.
It's a assembly.
Yeah, flip it over.
Bioluminescence.
Sand flea.
Goddamn.
That, by the way, is for the people in this room and maybe 4 of you that
That's
are
for
watching.
Zach.
it.
That's for
Yeah,
Zach.
that's basically for Zach.
I wasn't even there for this. But,
yeah, you weren't
I wasn't even there, but I have heard this joke a million times.
Oh, epic night.
Bioluminescence.
Bioluminescence.
What's that?
How do
Sand
you,
flea.
how do you know that?
Roll, see it, flip it over, bottom, sand flea.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut all this out too.
Please don't.
Please
This is for
don't.
Zach.
This is for
Okay.
Zach.
Right here, Zach.
Zach. plug his
Where's
Etsy again.
Okay. Here's Justin's number. Shout out Justin.
All right, we're off the fucking rails.
Yeah, we are.
Any other notes for this movie, or should we?
I randomly read on Wikipedia. And I was like going to do a shot bet, but that doesn't make any sense. Frances McDormand was offered a role in this movie.
What?
Yeah.
What
Wait,
role?
wait, she gave up this movie to do what? Nomadland?
What a fucking idiot. Gross.
Bad
Should've
career
done both.
move.
Should have done both.
Should have done both.
Yeah, no further context, no further information. Just said that Frances McDormand was offered a role.
Let's
Interesting.
ponder for a moment about what her role could have
The
been.
Denai-
podcaster.
Denai Guerrera was also supposed to be in this.
That'd be pretty
Okoye.
fucking great, actually.
Yeah.
Okoye from Black Panther, Denai
Oh,
Guerrera.
yeah?
She was apparently in early talks for this movie as well.
Maybe the podcaster as well. I feel like that is one of those roles that could be switched up by any actor.
That'd be sick if Frances McDormand was the podcast.
I think it could have worked.
Yeah.
She would just be like she would just be grumpy as shit the entire time. It would be
Yeah,
good.
grumpy, maybe neurotic a
Just
little bit.
talking shit
Just like
to
a
the two
dick to these
kids.
little
Just
kids.
Absolute asshole to the kids. Oh, bring me the McDormand cut. Let's
Yeah.
get the McDormand cut.
Release the McDormand cut.
Calls Bobby an idiot for some like no reason.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Like, whoa, it's rated R now. Okay.
All right. Well, if you guys haven't seen this already, go watch it in IMAX or in Dolby because it was
Yes.
100% worth it.
And if you haven't seen it, you've heard the whole movie. At this
Yeah,
point,
you know what?
so.
Just don't watch it.
And if you are watching this and you made it all the way to the end, all 6 of you, we really appreciate it. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends,
like and
please.
subscribe. When we get to 1,000 followers, we're gonna put a little camera on the little kitty and doggy running around, and that's gonna
Right.
be by far the most entertaining part
Yeah.
of the show.
Yeah.
Should I go pick up the kitty cat for the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go
Sure.
get him.
Should we do like a bewitched? Let's do a little bewitched snap, and
Mm.
when she gets back, she'll be there with it.
Okay.
I'm back.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Wit!
Magical wit.
Hi, buddy.
He's wearing his little Warriors jersey.
Oh.
Come here, Bubba.
And if you leave a comment in the comment section, we will give you a shout out.
It smells like shit, mommy.
Smells like poop.
Will you please meow for everybody?
Well, give her little scratches so you hear the purr.
Okay, Brent, one more snap. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! It's Starbucks! She hates it.
She hates it.
Hi, Starbucks.
She doesn't like being on camera.
Hi, Starbucks. Starbucks! Hello. Good girl. One more snap for Sundance.
God damn it.
All right, 1, 2.
Whoa!
Whoa! All right, y'all, like and subscribe for these animals.
I love you so much.
Yeah, there we go. All right, love you.
We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.